24th question. The value of 1 plus root 3i divided by 1 minus root 3i the whole power 10 is. First I am going to take this bracket 1 plus root 3i divided by 1 minus root 3i the whole power 10. Consider 1 plus root 3i and convert this rectangular form into polar form. So the polar form is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. First find the value of r. R is nothing but root of real part square plus imaginary part square. My real part is 1, so 1 square plus imaginary part is root 3 the whole square, which gives root of 1 square is 1, root 3 square is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4, root of 4 is 2. R is equal to 2. Next you want to find the value of alpha. Alpha is equal to tan inverse of modulus of imaginary part divided by real part, which is tan inverse of root 3. Alpha is equal to tan inverse of root 3. Alpha is equal to pi by 3. One plus root 3i lies in the first quadrant. If complex number lies in the first quadrant, then my theta is equal to alpha. So my theta is equal to alpha. Alpha is pi by 3. So 1 plus root 3i is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So r is 2 and cos theta is pi by 3 plus I sin into pi by 3. Again I can write this cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 in Euler's form. It is e power I pi by 3. 1 plus root 3i is equal to 2 into e power I pi by 3. Similarly 1 minus root 3i is equal to 2 into e power minus I pi by 3. Now I know the value of 1 plus root 3i and 1 minus root 3i. Substitute here. So I'll get 2 into e power I pi by 3 divided by 2 into e power minus I pi by 3 the whole power 10. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. If e power minus I pi by 3 comes to the numerator, it becomes e power I pi by 3 into e power plus I pi by 3 the whole power 10. So bases are equal. You can add the powers. We will get e power I 2 pi by 3 the whole power 10. Again I can write this e power I 2 pi by 3 the whole power 10 as e power I, power to power is multiplication, so 20 pi by 3. Now convert this Euler's form into polar form. I will get cos 20 pi by 3 plus I sin 20 pi by 3. This 20 pi by 3 can be split as cos of 6 pi plus pi by 3, 6 pi plus 2 pi by 3 plus I sin of 6 pi plus 2 pi by 3. Cos of 6 pi plus theta is equal to cos theta. Sin of 6 pi plus theta is equal to sin theta. So here cos of 6 pi plus theta, which is cos theta. So I can write cos of theta is 2 pi by 3 plus I sin of 6 pi plus theta can be written as sin theta, that is 2 pi by 3. So cos theta plus I sin theta, the simplification of cos theta plus I sin theta, we can write it as cis theta. So cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3 can be written as cis 2 pi by 3. So my option 1 is correct. we can do this 24th question in another way. 1 plus root 3i divide by 1 minus root 3i. Divide both the numerator and denominator by 2. So I'll get 1 plus root 3i divided by 2 whole thing divided by 1 minus root 3i divided by 2. So from the denominator I'm going to take the minus outside. So it becomes 1 plus root 3i divided by 2 whole thing divided by, you take minus outside, becomes minus 1 plus root 3i divided by 2. Now multiply this minus with the numerator. So I'll get minus 1 minus root 3i by 2 divided by minus 1 plus root 3i by 2. So from the cube root of unity, we know the value of omega is minus 1 plus root 3i by 2, and the value of omega square is minus 1 minus root 3i by 2. So from the cube root of unity, we can write this term as omega square and this term as omega. So if you cancel, I'll get omega. So the value of 1 plus root 3i divided by 1 minus root 3i is omega. We found the value of 1 plus root 3i divided by 1 minus root 3i, that is omega, the whole power 10. Omega power 10 can be written as omega cube into omega cube into omega cube into omega. The value of omega cube is 1, so which gives omega. The value of omega power 10 is omega. From the cube root of unity, the value of omega is minus 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. Now this minus 1 by 2 can be written as cos 2 pi by 3, and root 3 by 2 can be written as sin 2 pi by 3. Cos theta plus I sin theta we can write as cis theta. So cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3 can be written as cis 2 pi by 3. So my option 1 is correct.